Hey, what's going on, everybody? Drussel Lees with Confidence Pest Control. Very first time I've ever gone live. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Hopefully, we get somebody who wants to join. Maybe I got some people that are fans, and maybe they'll tune in. But I'm not. No, they don't. If they do, then they do. But I just want to give everybody a little bit of time, and I'm going to be doing a drawing tonight. And there's obviously going to be a video that's an upload, so whoever watching can watch. But I have all the names from everybody who commented in the post. My wife and I, we just wrote it down. Very, very simple. It was a whole lot. But from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you all so much to everybody who watched the video, who commented, who liked, and who subscribed. It means the world to me. I say it all the time. It means the absolute world to me that you guys care enough about what I have to say that not only are you subscribed or anything like that, but you're here. So I'm going to be announcing the winner. Also, I'm hoping somebody that might tune in. And if so, hey Freddie, what's up, brother? That's funny. My first name's Freddie, so right back at you, Freddie. But yeah, hopefully some people tune in and want to hear what's going on. But while I am live, before I get to that, we'll get to that in just a couple minutes. Does anybody have any questions at all? This is a time right now to take advantage of it. Like I said, I'm going to be making a big announcement here in just a little bit. Excuse me, sorry. One of the reasons I didn't make the video this past Sunday was I've been dealing with the cough. I'm fine. It's just an itchy throat, but yeah. So again, everything's fine. We've got some big news coming up here in just a little bit. But yeah, if anybody has any questions whatsoever, anything you have, just let me know. I love the opportunity to. I'm a football guy. Yeah, look at me, man. I'm not built for football. I'm a football American football guy. I played defensive line, and so yeah, kicking the ball and doing all that. That's not me. I love to see the fear in a quarterback. Well, I loved it back when I was 16, 17, 18 years old, hitting quarterbacks, man. Hey, get them gone, man. Hey, the TDA is a pain. One thing I will recommend, instead of just waiting and doing correspondence via mail or email, I called them, and I would just give them a call and say, hey, let me know what I need to do so that I can get all of my material, everything that I needed. And so I called them. They said, hey, it's already been sending out the granular using. I'll get to that in just a second. But for the TDA, I would just give them a call. All right, man. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I know you're calling every day. That's what I did. I was able to have them just email me everything that I needed, and then I ended up getting it in the mail a few days later. But that's what I did. I know a whole lot of times I don't get into service protocol and all that, and that's all good and well. And believe me, I want to do some more stuff like that. But you got to understand, I want to help you grow the business, not kill the bugs. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you should be able to. We're all good at that, but I want to help you grow the business. But right now, in March and April, I personally use Taurus Trio G. It's fantastic for fire ants. If it's done now, early in the year like this, in the springtime, and if the customer does what they need on their part, if they water it in like they're supposed to, then we guarantee that, we guarantee our work. There's not going to be any fire ants. And I mean, that's just how it works. With Taurus Trio G, it's got fipronil, it's got an immediate kill. Yeah, for sure. It's got a good knockdown, and it's got that long-lasting kill. I know, and that's me. So don't always listen to me. There's a guy, Butch. I talk about him all the time. He does a 2-part fire ant treatment, and so he uses bifin And so it's got the good knockdown. It's gonna kill those ants right there too, but it won't be as long lasting. So he comes in with Quali Pro. It's Taurus Trio G, except Taurus has the knockdown and the long lasting. Quali Pro is the long lasting. So the way he sells it though is awesome, you know. And he tells them, hey, we do a fire ant treatment, and it's 2-part. And so whenever he's had really good success for many years selling it that way, and he'll tell them it's a 2-part treatment, Bifin, and then I come back out in a week or so or 2 weeks later, and they do the Quali Pro. And again, it's more time, so you're able to charge that customer. He's able to charge them, hey, you know, we can do the fire ant for $300, and what it covers is 2 treatments today, and then a week or so from now, something like that. Again, I'm really sorry for the cough. I'm just dealing with it. So you guys got 2 right now as well. But for granules, that's what I do. That's an option for you. I know later on in the summer I use a lot of entice as well in certain areas. But that's a great question. Anybody else got anything while I'm here? I mean, we got a few more minutes. I wanted to, you know, again, just show my face and let you guys know just how much this means to me. Here in a second, when I get into the bigger, you know, announcements, then we'll get a little bit more into that. But yeah, man, if y'all have any questions, whether it's service related, growth related, anything, you know, just now's the time, because you've got me live. And as y'all see in the thing, I'm scatterbrained. How do you do rodent control? Do you set them on a monthly plan until rodents are gone? Do you do rodent exclusion? How do you price it all? It's a great question, man. I hadn't done a lot of rodent. I've sold it plenty of times. I do the control as far as bait stations and contract blocks, but I don't do a whole lot. Typically, if a customer calls me and they have you know, rodents are the issue, then obviously we want to find those entry points. And if you can get them sealed up, get them sealed up. And I'll go into that a little bit. I've talked about in the past, but last night, I literally created a form last night that I'm going to be implementing the next phone call I get. So, hey, man, I appreciate that, man. I never expected to have 1 follower, let alone 100. Now we're almost, you know, we're not too far from 500. That's mind blowing. So, but again, back to rodents. If you can sell the exclusion, sell it. My tip to you on that one, and I hope all you listen close to this one, it is much easier to sell exclusion to somebody who's a brand new customer. I know you're thinking, oh, they just, you know, they're just signing up for pest control. Listen, the time to sell to somebody is when they're already buying. You know, it's when they're buying. So that's why all these candy shops and all these candy distributors and everything, you know, they pay premium price to be on the end caps of aisles and right there at the cash register, because you're already buying. It's just, hey, go ahead and put it on there. Best business credit card to get first for a big purchase. Any recommendations? Any thought on fuel cards? I'll get to that in a second. So when it comes to exclusion, the best time to sell is whenever they're buying that on that initial service. That's what I did. I created that form, and I'm going to do, whenever I do my exclusion, or my inspection, my initial service, I'm going to give myself a little bit of time so that I can do a good, thorough inspection. Also, so that I can measure out the home, give them the price for termites, give them the price for exclusion, give them the price for mosquito, and they've already signed up for your general pest. Again, you're not selling it, you're just presenting it. Hey, you're just a messenger. That's all you do. Say, hey, and let them ask about it. Just hand, oh, and before I leave, here's this. And then say, what's this? Oh, they asked you, and then you get to talking. Hey, I noticed some entry points or some openings. This is what it is. Termite treatment, all that. A lot of times, most people will sell. I just sold a home the other day. He called because he saw me on Facebook. I went out there, sold him exclusion, and sold him termite. So brand new customer, you know. So when it comes to rodents, my suggestion is try to sell exclusion right then, because those are big ticket items. I know it's a very long answer, but that's my Um, that's my answer to that. Let's see. Business credit cards. Man, I'm not at a point where I have any, to be completely honest. For big purchase, find you a big job, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything. I'm just saying I don't moderate close. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the business card, the business credit card yet. Most banks are going to want 2 years of your P&L statement, your profit and loss. So there's going to be others that you can use your credit and things like that. You'll be able to on certain things like that. But yeah, man, I don't have a business credit card. It's I just got to figure it out, dude. To be completely honest. Let's see what else we got. I do appreciate all the love, you guys. I really, really do. Um, I see some of you guys saying I appreciate. You've been following the granular. Let's see what else we got. Any other questions? Any other questions, fellas, ladies, fellas? If there's any ladies watching, I apologize. Again, I really do apologize for the cough. I'm sure it's really annoying having to listen to it, but I have a cough drop and some water. I do have an LLC. Most people that they started. Most people did get the LLC, or a lot of people. Your local service ads. Again, man, you guys. I'm doing the journey with you guys, so I don't really know about the Google local service ads just because I'm not there yet. I'm sorry. That's one of the things you're going to get with me is I'm growing with you guys at the same exact time, the same time. I'm a little faster than some of you. I'm definitely a lot slower than most of you, but I'm here, so we're all doing this together. One of you guys just asked, when is a good time to get that second truck? Man, most people will tell you, you can ask a lot of owners, and you're gonna get a lot of different answers. I talked to a good friend of mine. He said, "Listen, you got to realize that the employee is going to cost this much, maybe around 4,000. I mean, all the payments, the truck, the insurance, everything." He told me, and he's already grown into a million business. Great guy. Shout out to Patrick. Uh, but he told me because I asked him. He said, "You want to make sure that you can afford about $6,000 in revenue for an employee, give or take give or take some. So you might be able to get your brother or brother-in-law or somebody, and you can pay them in beer. I mean, whoever. I mean, I don't know, man. But around $6,000 is what I was told. A lot of people said, right now for me, I'm shooting for about 125 recurring monthly services. So that I mean, right now I'm at about 170 total recurring services. That number grows every day. I lose some too, especially like the past couple of months. You lose a couple, but that number grows. But once you get to where you have about 125 um, stops, I think that's enough to keep your guy busy and really for you to get out and focus on the business. And that's one of these things. Everybody who's watching is most of you are just like me, the owner operator. And that's one thing you guys want to understand. As an entrepreneur, your job is to create jobs. Maybe you love being in the truck, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. If you want to be a solo operator, you can have your truck paid for, everything paid for, and so all the money you're making is just profit. You can be a solo owner operator, and you can make a really good living. I mean, I know guys who are between that 200 to 250 a year range. Just them. They have their certain customers that they do. They don't want to have to deal with the headache that comes with leading others and having a business. So they said, listen, it's just me. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. More power to you. But for those of you that want to grow and create something, that's just bigger than just your business, because those solo operators, all they have is a job. They don't really have a business. They might have, even right now, I've got a job, but as we grow and we start working on the business versus in the business. So you definitely want to get out of that truck as soon as you can. Start getting, and I say out of the truck, your service truck. Stop answering service calls. You get those other. You get your team to do those for you. Those kinds of things. So second truck, I think it's going to be, for some people it might be that 125. Some people, I got a guy who has like 500 customers and he can handle 100 or 150, 200 customers a month, and he's fine with that. But again, it's really on you. Once you get to the point where you start missing stops and you start missing phone calls and you're not able to take those phone calls, or you start, stuff starts falling through the cracks, that's absolutely when you need to, to start looking at hiring, whether it be technician or office. But my first hire, I would definitely recommend a technician. I think somebody just asked me how's field routes going. I love it. I used it at my last company as a technician and in sales. And so whenever I started my own, I did use Gorilla Desk for a short time. It was great. I loved it. I enjoyed it, I should say. I didn't love it. But it was good. It did everything that you needed. It has all the documents and everything. It worked really well, but you do have to use like Square or Stripe and things like that. Field routes, I knew from the beginning that I wanted to grow and create something really, really special. And so instead of saying, hey, I'll just use Gorilla Desk until I get maybe 1,000 customers and then switch to field routes, I said, nah, I know that in the end, I'm going to go that way towards field routes. So I just went ahead and started with it. It's a little pricey in the beginning. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a little pricey, but it's totally worth it. The routing is done, all your agreements. Just the CRM, it's phenomenal. Most of the bigger companies, unless they have like their own that was created, most of the bigger companies use field routes. I love it. It's great. You can have unlimited sales, unlimited users. It's really great. Again, I knew how to use it, so that's one of the reasons I stuck with it. But it's awesome. Yeah, man, it's great. Like I said, it has an open API, so you can integrate a lot of other softwares with it. Things like that. It's awesome. You asked me. Somebody just asked me about door to door. They said they're getting ready to start and asked me if I walk with a tablet. Whenever I do my door to door, I do take my tablet. I'm using it right now. I carry it with me. It's got the keyboard in it. I use it for everything, but I have the mobile app for the sales for field routes, and I take that over there with me, and I'm able to sign them up right then and there. It's really efficient. Now's the time to go door to door. And my suggestion to you is find your current customers, go to your current customers, and before you start knocking on random doors, get the names of your neighbors of the customers that you already have. Like I said before in other videos, you already have maybe not a foot in, but you're definitely a toe in. So you get over there, hey, Mrs. Smith, or again, tonality, the way it's everything, the pitch, your body language. Everything that you do, but you definitely want to, hey, Mrs. Johnson or Sue, and she's like, yes. Say, hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. My name is Jarrell. I own a local pest control company called Confidence Pest Control, and your neighbor Dave, right next door, I actually do his pest control, and he actually sent me over this way to introduce myself, to let you know that I do a really great service and at a really cheap price. Shut up. Once you start talking price, or once they ask, well, how much? And you've got it. Now you just build that value. Don't just say, hey, it's only $40 a month. Say, well, so what we're going to do is you go into your value building, build, 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 build. And then whenever it's time to present your price, I'm sorry, guys. Whenever it's time, say, yeah, we do all that. And guess what? It's only $40 a month. Oh, wow, you do all of that for only 40, 45? Well, whatever your pricing is, Oh, man, I'm so sorry. But Door to door is the perfect time. The college kids haven't yet got here and started hitting the door, so now's the time to get in front of them and just make those sales. Go get out there and grind. All right. I know y'all are tired of hearing me cough, so I just need somebody to answer. Somebody comment right now. What do y'all want first? Big news or the drawing winner? I just need somebody to comment. Let me know. Who's it going to be? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. The drawing. All right, I'm gonna do the drawing. Hey, he said it right before you did. I'm gonna do the drawing real quick. But you're right. People do like to buy from people that they like. So when you get over there, be friendly, be professional but courteous. Smile, confidence. That's one of the biggest things. And confidence comes from you can build that confidence. That's not something you're born with, but you can work on. And that comes from eye contact. But not too crazy, just you want to have eye contact, look away. Eye contact, make good eye contact, smile, things like that. You definitely want to do that kind of stuff. All right, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to the 11 watching at home and the hundreds that hopefully will watch in the future. I'm going to Christian books, door to door. Hey, you're gonna kill it. I'm going to make a big announcement. Sorry, get them gone. Don't worry, it's coming. Look, the names are all here. They're all in here. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that. But I do have a big announcement. Without further ado, you guys, I've noticed that a lot of you guys listen to me, watch me, and maybe you guys aren't doing the same thing with some of the podcasts that and videos and things that I personally like to watch. Bug Bucks, Pest Control Millionaire, The Local Marketeer, Coast to Coast. I don't really listen to it a whole lot, but every now and again, The Boardroom Buzz. There's quite a few out there, and that's great. That's awesome. But what I've seen is that, or what I'm noticing is that all these guys that have these platforms, they already have that big company, that $1 million company, right? And so the people that they're bringing on are other $1 million company owners, and they are giving fantastic information, phenomenal. I mean, it's literally what I've been using myself to grow my business. But the one thing that just me and most of you and I feel like is missing is the relatability. It's like, hey, I want to get to $1 million, absolutely, and I'm trying to get there, but dude, how do I make sure that my van isn't repossessed? How do I keep the lights on today? And there's that gap. You got your $1 million owners, and you got a lot of great information for them to really grow and to do it, and you got a little bit of information for the little guys, but nobody's focusing on us, right? We're the little guy. No, I mean, we're not a blip on the radar. Hey, and let's use that to our advantage, right? Hey, let's take advantage. Let's show them who we are. So, I see that missing, and that's all entrepreneurialism is. You find something that's needed and you fix it. Well, I had Johnny Williams on. For most of you who saw the interview, the dude's a fountain of knowledge. Completely different sides of the spectrum. Him and I. You got your band guy. You got your football player. You got your guy who's doing everything for free. You got your guy who's paying for everything. I mean, you've got the works, right? So that's what's really, really wonderful about him and I. He's right down the street. And so, I was pitching him this idea. I said, hey, man, I think we can help fill that void. I think we can help fill that gap. And because people want to learn from the others that are doing it. That's what I like to, at least. Hopefully you guys are the same way. So moving forward, Johnny and I are starting our own podcast. We've already got the name. And it's awesome because my name is Confidence Pest Control. His company is called Endeavor Pest Management, and the two of us are going to be combining for a podcast. And we want to show the industry, hey man, we're competing for the same clients, but at the same time, there's a lot of room for everybody to eat. So he can absolutely have $1 million company, and I'm 20 miles away, and I can have $1 million company. We're both growing, and we want to help every single one of you grow as well. So starting sometime next month, we're working on all that, but we're going to be dropping a few episodes next month, and it's going to be called Confident Endeavors. And hey, what's up, brother? Hey, yeah, hell yeah. He's in the class with me. But yeah, Confident Endeavors, how to grow a pest control business. Step by step. You get to come along with us, follow the ride with us. And that's the great thing about what we're going to be doing is it's not only going to be me talking to the camera, giving you information, but I'm going and I have made, and I'm still making a lot of friends in the industry. And I'm connecting with and with all you guys too. I want y'all to engage. I want to connect with every single one of you. I love talking to you, and I love the opportunity to get to help anybody that I can. I'm not asking anything in return. My only asking is that you implement the things that we start talking about so that you can grow your business. I love seeing people succeed. I love seeing people grow. And all I want to do is help. Johnny, he's got a servant's heart as well, and that's all we want to do. So we're asking nothing in return, obviously, except for maybe to like and share and things like that. But other than that, we are going to start a podcast with other entrepreneurs, owner operators, guys who have one tech, and we're going to build this. We're going to tell you what we're doing, what worked. You're going to get the sides from what we're doing for free that worked, what we're paying that worked, how we got the property management companies that we did, how we got the sales that we did, everything that we're doing, we're going to be documenting and sharing with you guys so that hopefully you can implement that in your business and you can grow and we can all grow together. Listen, the Bug Bucks guys, they've got their circle of pest control guys, they're all rubbing shoulders and they've got their group. And that's wonderful. I love it. Before that, you had a lot of the older guys that had their stuff, they have their group. And I see it in the pest control industry. We all have our little cliques almost like high school, but not nearly that extreme. But we have our cliques. And right now, I'm fighting with you guys, man. I'm the little guy. Man, I'm your friendly neighborhood spider killer, man. And Johnny, he's the same way. He's down the road. Like I said, that dude, he's going to clear well over 200 this year. I'm going to clear 100 for sure. I'm making 6 figures this year. But all I'm saying is that now we're going to be able to bridge that gap from 0 customers to 50 customers, from 50 to 75, 75 100, 100 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, and to $1 million company. So we're going to do this ride together. Every single one of you with Johnny and I, as well as all the other guests that come on board. That being said, if any of you guys are doing anything special or anything that you want to share, you want to help, you want to say, hey man, I want to put this out there, get out of your comfort zone and be willing to make a video. If there's anybody on here that ever wants to be a guest on the podcast, hey, Freddie, hey, I'm all for it. Dude, New York, are you kidding me, man? Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm way here in Texas. I want to hear about guys in New York. And you know who else wants to hear about that? Is all those other technicians getting ready to start their business in New York. All those other guys that are getting ready to start, that have just started in New York. I promise you, they're there in New York and Connecticut and New Jersey and that area. And there's people on the West Coast that want to hear about it too. So you come on. Anybody in California? Hey, I used to live out in California. I want to talk to Californians. I want to talk to people from Florida, Ohio. There was a gentleman from Africa, a guy from Australia. I mean, I talked to some dudes from Canada. Like, my mind is blown that you guys want to hear what I have to say. And I want you to know that I want to hear what you have to say. So anybody, anytime you're down, feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me directly at my email, Jorel, Jorel .solis, SOLIS, at confidencepest.com, not confidence pest control, confidencepest.com. You can Google me and you can hit call and you're going to call me. You can email me. Any way you want to get in contact with me, I'm very, very easy to find. There's not a whole lot of Jorel Solises in the world. So find the one that's ugly like me, and it's me, chances are, unless there's a fake profile out there. So that being said, you guys, I know it's not anything too crazy. You're probably like, that's it. That's the big news. It may not mean anything to you, but it means the world to me. Even if we've got 10 people that watch, if we get one person that watches and listens, but we can make a difference, then I'm happy with that. And that's all Johnny and I want to do. We want to make a difference. We want to help you guys create the lives that your family deserves, create the lives that you deserve. And we can all do it together. I promise you, it's not nearly as difficult. It's hard, don't get me wrong. Well, I should say it's simple, but it ain't easy. But I want you to know that you're not in this alone. Just like Johnny, Jason, Terrence, every single one of you guys, Daniel out there in Abilene, all you guys, man, none of you are alone. We're all going through the same exact thing. All the same stressful issues that you're dealing with, I'm dealing with, Johnny's dealing with. So we want to create a community of owner operators, people that are wanting to start their pest control business, people that have started the pest control business, and people are growing their pest control business. We want to create a community that we can all help each other. One huge open mastermind that we can share ideas. That's what we're going to be doing, sharing all of our ideas. All the information that we have, we want to put it out there so that you guys can use it and implement that and grow your businesses starting today. So hopefully you guys are even a little bit excited, because now you don't have to just watch me. You can listen to me while you're driving, because I know some of you guys are still techs, or maybe you're out there selling. You can listen to us while you're out there doing the doors. I will give you every bit of knowledge that I have, because all I want is for you, it's for all of you to succeed. So that's the big news. Stay tuned. We're going to be dropping a bunch of episodes kind of all together, and then we're going to be doing every single week. He's committed. I'm committed. It's like I said, we've already got the name. It's just going to be kind of making it work, but we've got this. Don't worry. On top of having single owner operator guys like you, I will have other people on board. I will have marketers that I will interview. I will have some of the bigger guys, the Jonas Olsons, the Jake Sheldons. I will beg them, hey, get them. Hey, there we go. West Texas, shout out. I used to live in Odessa, baby, 432. But yeah, we will. I will have marketers, and I will have sales, even door-to-door sales. I will have everything that you can think of when it comes to the pest control needs and home services needs. I will try to get them all on board. If any of you guys ever have questions, you start saying, hey, we really want to hear from an insurance adjuster, something like that. What's up, Plano, baby? You're not too far from me, man. I'm here in Temple. Hit me up. But yeah, so I'm gonna have really great guests on. Again, I'm not name dropping, but I've met some great people, and so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this together, you guys. All of you, me, Johnny, Jason. Because I say Jason a lot because he's one of my boys, man. We've built a really great relationship. Another competitor right in my area, dude. We literally knock on the same. I mean, he'll have one house, and I'll do the house right next door to him. But man, it's a big world, and it's fun for us all. So, you guys, thank you all so much for the love and support. You've motivated me to continue to make these videos, and then now, as I keep talking about it, and as I see all the big things that the Bug Bucks guys and Jonas and Jake and they're doing some wonderful things. And dude, I applaud them. My hat's off to them. I love that. That's wonderful. But we're not doing those big things yet, right? It's like, man, that's awesome. I'm happy for you because I don't hate on anybody. I want that for them. But that doesn't mean I don't want it for myself. And that doesn't mean I don't want it for you guys. So now's our chance, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, I say fellas as a broad statement. Ladies, don't be offended if there's any ladies watching. When I say fellas, you're included. Um, but yeah, we're gonna grow this. We're gonna grow this together. All of you, all of us. Stick with me, and we got this, fellas. So, with all that being said, I know I'm long-winded, and I'm really happy to have people watching. But I'm going to make the drawing for tonight. And if you remember, the drawing is going to be for the tray so that you can eat nice and don't have to worry about your food all over. It's going to be for the electric lunchbox, so you don't have to stop at Quick Trip or McDonald's or any of these other places. You can eat some nice, clean food. Clean food, clean body, clean mind. Work hard, work smart. Do all those good things. You'll be able to do that. It's going to be an electric lunchbox you can eat right there, and then I'm going to send you some good reading material. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This isn't the book I'm going to send you, but it's a book I recommend you read. But yeah, man, I am going to send you some stuff, and then, I'm actually going to be sending one other person something else as well. Just something, nothing crazy, just a little something. Just say thank you. So I've got 2 people. Quick Trip is too good. Hey, man, I agree, man. That's a blue collar store if I've ever seen one, man. That's it. But all right, fellas. Our first winner of the lunchbox. And we are going to do, hold on, come here. All right, my man Julio Rivera, 8932 in Pompano, Florida. My dude, you're going to be getting, reach out to me. Hey, Julio Rivera, do me a favor. Text me or, email me, whatever. Just get in contact with me so I can get your address. And I will be sending you over all that good stuff, man. Thank you so much for watching and commenting. Man, that means the world to me. Hold on, don't worry. I got one more for you guys. And this guy. All right, man. Todd Petty, 5130 from Avon Lake, Ohio. My dude, I'm going to be sending you a little something too. Just do me a favor, get in contact me with that whenever you can. Email me, text me, just let's get in contact so I can get all your information. And so I've got it for Julio Rivera out in Pompano, Florida, and then I've also got Todd Petty, 5130 out there in Avon Lake, Ohio, man. Fellas, everybody, thank you all so much for watching, for tuning in, for every single thing that you do. I genuinely love trying to help you guys. So please, 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 please like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and then do me a favor. Let me know what you guys want to hear about. I will provide all the content you want. I mean, again, I'm going to be growing the business. There's going to be a lot of stuff on growing the business. We've talked about, doing once a month. I'll follow him or he'll follow me, and we'll watch each other do a service. So that'll be coming. We'll do a YouTube video, things like that. So we can show you guys what we're doing for services. But again, that's really not. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of service related. Our goal is to help you grow your business so that we can all, let's make some money, man. Let's make some money, let's grow, and let's make that money for the right reasons. For me, that's to help. That's to provide the life that my family deserves and to be able to help others. But with all that being said, I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, especially those of you who've been tuning in this whole time. It means the world to me that you're watching. But if you guys have anything whatsoever, any questions for me, please feel free to reach out, leave it in the comments. Reach out to me. I want to connect with every single one of you. I'm begging you guys to reach out because I want to connect and be able to help you in any way that I can. And hopefully you can be able to help me as well. I mean, I'd love to pick every single one of your brains. We're all in different markets. We all have different, specialties. So I want to learn just as much as you guys do. So definitely reach out. I want to connect, and you guys stay tuned, man. Open convo, man. Yeah, man. Well, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to talk, but dude, I'm a Marine, man. Like I talk shit. I like to have fun. I'm not a very serious person. I'm naturally just a funny person. I mean, that's just who I am. So a lot of the videos will be Zoom. I mean, that's just because they're going to be from all over the place. But me and Johnny will definitely get together, and then there's going to be other times whenever I do have people here in the garage. That's where I'm at. Just so y'all know, that's how amateur this is. Look, I've got a microphone with a little Bluetooth connection on my iPad. I'm in the garage. Look at this. You go this way, you got my bikes. You go that way, you got my freaking deep freezer. But you would never know. Again, we're not those guys, right? We're not that $1 million company, man. Let's do things freaking the old school way. Let's bootstrap this motherfucker, right? And so, starting general pest, how do you keep records of the square footage? Do you measure the house or something? But yeah, man. So we got this. Like I said, I'm just showing you the setup. Somebody just asked a basic question. He said, and there's no basic questions. He asked me the square footage. I don't really do anything for the square footage. Maybe you're asking because I said I do the measuring. Is that I'm hoping that's what you're talking about? Whenever I said I measure the footage, and but that's for termites and when I do that, I use a measuring wheel. Looks way more professional. Some of you might step it off. They're like $30 on Amazon. Highly recommend you get that measuring wheel because it's going to give you an accurate measurement. But yeah, I use a measuring wheel and I just measure the linear foot for termites. You said for general pests, man. Let me look at it real quick. Just general pests. How do you keep records of the square footage? Yeah, man. I don't keep records. I mean, if I get to the house and because I sell over the phone, man, you're gonna have some owners and some companies that are say, hey, we'll only sell if we go out there and do an inspection. And I mean, hey, by all means, but it's not that deep, man. It's not that serious. Hey, what's wrong? You're seeing spiders. Okay, well, no, I don't have square footage for general pests. Do you have to keep records? No, I don't have to keep records, as far as I know. I mean, if I'm wrong, somebody let me know. But yeah, I don't do any type of square footage. I just ask them, hey, what are you? I'll ask them how big their home is whenever I'm selling. I'll say, hey, because you might get a customer that says, oh yeah, $40 sounds great. Come do my house, and you get there and it's an 8,000 square foot mansion. You don't want to do that house for $120. I mean, you're going to charge. So again, I'm a little confused. I apologize. I wish I had a better answer, but I don't have to keep it. I never heard of that unless, yeah. I mean, if you're doing square footage and things like that, that's for your pre-treatments for your termites, things like that. But I don't. As far as I know, again, you guys can teach me as much as I can teach you. Probably a lot more, to be honest. But yeah, I wish I had more information for that, man. I wish you did. Okay, yeah, only pre-treats. But you guys, thank you all so much. It's been about 45 minutes. I'm not going to take any more of your night. You go out, go over there, enjoy your time with your family, drink a beer. For me, if you're drinking one, do whatever you can. But just know that if you ever have any questions, man, you're just you want to talk pest control. You want to talk shop. I know how it goes, man. My wife would be fine with never having another pest control talk ever again because it's all I do. It's all I do. And I'm sure your loved ones and your spouses, your siblings, whoever it is that you're bending their ear talking about it, I'm sure they're tired of it. But hey, I never get tired of talking about entrepreneurship and pest control and growing your pest control business. So if you guys, man, just think if you ever feel lonely or you're just like, man, this is hard, I'm going through it with you, man. We all are. So if you ever have any questions, anything at all that you think that I might be able to help, or if you just want to talk shop, please reach out and connect. Excuse me. But I'm sure you're all tired of that, so I'm going to let you go for the night. But stay tuned. I will. Yeah, exactly. Congrats to the winners. I will try to get in contact with these guys and get them their stuff sent out. I will update you guys this coming weekend on just how the course is going. I'm still at the service, man. Um, you want to know? I got my first 100 customers. All right, brother. Well, you know what, man? Reach out to me and we can talk about it. The next video, I can, I can do whatever you guys want. I just need, hopefully, it's not just one person asking. I'd love to have 2 or 3 people at least want to hear about the same thing. That way, I can make sure that people do want to know. But yeah, man. Any questions you guys have, contact me, reach out to me, drop it in the comment section, and I'll do everything I can. If you guys enjoy the live video, I'll go live once a week and answer any questions. We can do that too. I would love that. But until then, you guys, I'm so sorry, so sorry for coughing in your ears all night. But thank you all so much. Hey, congrats, brother. Congrats. Super happy for you, man. Out there in North Carolina. Hey, way to get out there and get it, man. And as for you right now, get out there, grind. Go knock on those doors. March is the time. It's the time when the bugs are buzzing. So get out there and get those new customers. Grind. Let's grow these businesses, all right? We got this. You got this. I know you do. And if you have any questions or you need anything whatsoever, Jerusalem East in Temple, Texas, Confidence Pest Control. Easiest person in the world to find. Reach out to me. I know other people, if I don't have the answer, I'll get it for you. I know somebody who does have the answer. So let's connect and let's all grow these businesses together, you guys. So let's grow, keep grinding. As always, stay confident and take care.